Punjab is being pulled into different directions. On one side, there are massive farmer protests. On the other side, so many blasts have taken place outside the police stations. A new party being floated allegedly by a Khalistan sympathizer group is in the news. Then the main regional party Shiromani Akali Dal has been marginalized. Then the Shiromani Akali Dal, the regional party, has been marginalized. Today we have with us ex-IPS officer Dhillon. He is an expert on Punjab law and order. He has served in the state for more than 30 years and he has written a lot of articles on Sikh history, religion and issues confronting Punjab. Welcome to our show, The Decode Punjab, sir.
Thank you and good afternoon.
Do you agree that Punjab is being pulled in different directions and it is on the edge now?
I am totally in agreement with that. Having fair knowledge what has been happening in Punjab for long. We are a border state, but I do feel that we are on the edge, yes, which is very dangerous for the state, and we are continuously suffering because of that.
Sir, most of the readers don't understand that how tough and sensitive it is to be a border state. So would you just briefly touch upon that?
See, it's very different to be a border state, and that also when you are bordering a country who was carved out of this state only. Pakistan. And yes, we call it Pakistan, it is Pakistan. And we have seen during terrorism period also from 80s to 90s, the role of that country, their ISI and of course their political this thing. We suffered a lot. And presently also, you will find that because of smuggling, because of militancy, because of other interference, we are a state which needs more government support, more so from the government of India. And then slowly, because of various issues, we have suffered a lot. We lost economically, we lost intellectually. We suffered in law and order. We are facing drugs issue. We are, I would say, to start at the outset, that for the last 2 decades, various levels government is running, I would say, governance based on nexus, which is my experience as a police officer, what I have seen.
So governance of nexus, those are very hard words. Very strong words, sir.
They are very strong words, but you will find this is happening. Nobody can deny it. If somebody, I am a Punjabi. I have served in police. I have observed closely what is happening in mining. It's nexus.
The sand mining.
Yeah, sand mining. Punjab is only sand mining. There is no other mineral ore where you will find. I am not saying that in other states this nexus is not there, but Punjab is a small state.
Mining is the
taking
sand from river bed.
Yeah. Mining means sand mining issue. Then excise, the nexus in excise state, we are suffering a loss because of again nexus there. I can't deny it. I have fair knowledge about that. Then nexus in urban development, illegal colonizations, then lopsided development nexus. Then nexus because of nexus encroachments. You take the example of periphery around Chandigarh, 3 side Punjab is there on Chandigarh, and what is happening? It's all open.
So we used to hear all these words, the sand mafia, liquor mafia, transport mafia, real estate mafia, when Akali Dal was in power. So is it still going on?
See, I want to say one thing, that for example, the Congress government in 2002 and 2007, when Sardar Amrinder Singh, Captain Amrinder Singh ji was the Chief Minister, we had some idea that maybe we are improving. But subsequently, I think nothing good happened. And I don't have, though I am a congressman, sorry, but I will admit I am a Punjabi first. and I have served in police and I know it, that the same Chief Minister Captain Amrinder's Congress government from 17 to 22, there you will find that everything flourished. What has happened is that most of the political stakeholders who have
mafia flourished.
The mafia flourished, yes.
sir,
And this is fair. I admit it.
Let me tell our viewers that Dhillon Saab is chairman of the ex-servicemen league of the Punjab National Congress, and so despite that he is criticizing the Congress government.
So I am criticizing it because I am admitting it. I am part of the party, but that doesn't mean that if there was some wrong done in past, I will not admit it. If I don't admit, I have been a police officer, if I don't admit a wrong which is being done during policing or professional job, I will not be able to cure it. I want the Congress party now to take a course, follow a course where what mistakes we committed during our 17 to 22 government, we shall improve it. Otherwise, you find that in 2022, what happened? In 2022, we were discarded, and it was not a hearsay. It's a visible thing that we were discarded. Present status is that our political leadership now, I am part of the Congress party, and we need to have a course correction to come out of this nexus kind of a politics, including politics. So where is not nexus? For example, I'll give a single example of illegal colonization. We know there are big colonizers, powerful stakeholders who indulge in this thing, and it is not very difficult to stop it. Everybody will have a fair knowledge about this thing, that a Patwari has a latha of a village in which whole village land is visible to him. Every 6 months he has to make a record of Girdavari. And you will find that in all illegal colonies, what is happening? Agricultural land is being sold in plots. Okay? But that Patwari doesn't report it. The very basic knowledge is that suppose if there is 25 acres which out of agriculture, out of illegal colonization is being used for cutting plots and making an illegal colony, the government should order that Patwari should mention it in latha, so that when Naksha Mauka lagega naal, they will have to, wherever he will go for conveyance deed, registration deed, that map will show that it is a colony, so that registration will not be as an agriculture land. But this is happening. Why? Because this is nexus. You will find that Patwaris, the Gardaurs and every revenue officer,
to the top.
It goes to the top. Yes, I can't deny it. And that is why you will find in some areas the Patwaris and revenue officers and the concerned SHOs or police officers, they are very powerful, they are very influential. And every time they want to be posted there and there and there only.
So especially Mohali and...
Of course, periphery around Chandigarh is a big example. Okay, whether it is Mullampur, now we name it New Chandigarh, whether it is Mohali is on 3 sides of Chandigarh. And similarly on other big cities, whether it is Ludhiana, Jalandhar, all big cities where the illegal colonies start, and ultimately we are left with, then later on governments come with policies, which is, I think, it is because of nexus.
Yeah.
That's what I am said, that how can we come out of governance by nexus?
So Dhillon Sahab, this is a very interesting topic, and it seems that we need a real long program just to talk about the nexus on agricultural land and this. But let me bring you back to the immediate concern among the Sikh politics, that is the emergence of Amritpal Singh, a Khalistani sympathizer. He is a detainee, NSA detainee, National Security Act detainee in Dibrugarh. But now he has announced that he'll be announcing a political party. on Maghi Mela, 14th of January, and it has like raised really concerns, you know, that what is going to happen in Punjab. So how do you see that as a police officer, as a Punjabi, as a congressman also?
Very good question, and thanks that you're asking this. See, again, border state, nexus, chaos, economic losses, and on the contrary, this is happening. See, I don't deny that the origin of Akali Dal is a very pious origin. Right. It started with the Gurdwara Sudhar movement, when Gurdwaras were being occupied by Mahants, and a Gurdwara Sudhar movement was started by few people, and it became a movement, and then Akali Dal originated out of it. Gurdwara Shromani Committee Act originated out of it. The past of Akali Dal, the history of Akali Dal for the state of Punjab is excellent. And I don't have anything against political party, because I have worked with them. They have really good statesmen, good politicians in their party, and that Akali Dal is needed by Punjab. I don't want to comment on the bad decisions taken by leadership, and they suffered, whether it was sacrilege issues, whether it was killing issues, whether it was other issues. They suffered and people rejected them. But at the same time, Akali Dal is needed for the state, the real Akali Dal. But unfortunately, Punjab has been a state which was being experimented starting from the British times, because this is the only state which resisted Britishers the most.
Yeah, we were the last to be.
We were the last to be annexed. Yeah. And that also, they created chaos in the Sikh rule of Maharaja Ranjit Singh by introducing their own people inside the inner court of the Lahore fort. And then they started with an idea that if we leave this Punjab as powerful as it is now, it will remain powerful and keep troubling British government. So they started division of Punjab. The first division, I think it was in 1912 or 14, when out of Punjab they took north-west frontier, which is in Pakistan now. And in 1947 they divided East and West Punjab. And subsequently we are divided into three. In 1966 we are Haryana, Punjab and present Punjab, Haryana, Punjab and Himachal, the three states.
So there have been three partitions.
And it is very well, Jagjahar Galle, I will say in Punjabi, very well known that during Pindramala times, there were efforts to have parallel Akali Dal. And there were many Akali Dals which came. Yeah. Here, whosoever is doing this, whether the perception is that Government of India is doing it. Okay. But why are you experimented with the powerful people of this country who defended this nation? And they faced the partition. We are the most loyal society of India who fought for this country. Then why are you experimenting with us? So causing chaos, which is very bad. And this government, if Government of India is participating, and then you are creating or helping creation of an Akali Dal. Which Akali Dal? Who is this guy called Amritpal? He was a driver working in Middle East. His education level, his experience to handle state, his experience to handle various chaotic issues which we are facing now, whether it is nexus or anything. Yes, Tarantaran is a specific district which is pro-victim. They did not vote for Amritpal because of any other characters. They voted because the message was spread that he was victimized.
Because
that is what Majha is favourite for.
Yeah,
they are very pro-victim.
I went there during Khadur Sahib elections and people said that कि ਅਸੀਂ ਖਾਲਿਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਪਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਐ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਮੁੰਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਧੱਕਾ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ.
So see, this is a typical character of Majha area. It's a small area starting from Pathankot ending at Harike, divided by three lines, one railway line, one National Highway 15 and one UBDC canal. It's a very small area, but predominated by religious institutions. Darbar Sahib, Tarantaran Sahib, Khadur Sahib, Goindwal Sahib, Burj Sahib. There is so much of religious fervor in that area. So it is famous for that. So because of dominance of Sikhism there, you will find Sikhs are trained psychologically, physically to be pro-victim. That is why even Simranjit Singh Maan, he won from Taran with a record margin.
Yeah.
Again because of pro-victim. So it is not because of Khalistan.
After that, he never won.
Okay, he came to Sangrur and won. But I am telling you, this kind of development in state to divide Akali Dal, why you want to divide Akali Dal?
So we are hearing reports that the BJP is also trying to create its own Akali Dal. There are Akali rebels also. So where do you see the state going into this? Are we going to see another bloodshed? Amritpal's party, BJP supported Akali Dal, own Akali Dal, which, like you rightly said, it has been marginalized.
Yeah, own Akali Dal has been marginalized because of its leadership. They committed mistakes, whether it was sacrilege issue of 2015, 2015 and subsequent events, their hobnobbing with the Dera voters or Dera head, Sacha Sauda, okay. He was, many Deras are anti-Sikh, but out of your political compulsions, if we did that, it was short-sightedness of, I would say, the main leadership of Akali Dal. This is very wrong. Ultimately, in Punjabi, I would like to say कि पंजाबी 'ਚ एक कहावत है कि ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦਰਖਤ ਟਹਿਣੇ ਤੇ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੁਝ ਖਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਸੇ ਟਹਿਣੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੱਢਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ that is what Akali Dal leadership did and now they are suffering and they need to suffer but at the same time I don't want experimentation with Akali Dals. Now they are dividing SGPC into two parts. Haryana SGPC, there are elections going to be happening. They want to interfere in SGPC matters. I just want to BJP leaders, I have worked as a police officer with them. But based on my fair knowledge about Punjab, history as well as police officers, being a police officer having that knowledge, I just want to warn BJP leadership. What did Congress get while interfering in religious affairs of the Punjab or Sikhs? Nothing. They suffered on account of it. I just want the Punjab leadership of the BJP to stand up. I think Mr. Jakhad, probably he is standing up and he may be finding these things. That's why he is coming out of them, or he is avoiding to be the president of the party, which is not being listening to the psyche of the majority of the people. You can't enforce something in Punjab, but then you are experimenting. You are a border state. More than 300 drones are coming here to send drugs, arms, ammunition. Have you taken up this matter with the foreign government? It is like intrusion, international border. But has government of India taken any action on this? Have they raised this issue on multiple or bilateral forums? By taking an excuse that we don't want to talk bilaterally to Pakistan, you will avoid this. Then you are increasing the jurisdiction of the BSF from up to 50 kilometers. What is giving you that? Then you are interfering in Akali Dal, you are interfering in SGPC. Go back to the history. These people, I don't think they read history of the Punjab. They should, the BJP, local BJP, I don't want to blame on the central leadership of the BJP. Even Mr. Nadda is from the neighboring state, which was Punjab.
Yeah.
Okay. And the Punjabis who are sitting here of the BJP, whether it is Mr. Sharma or anybody else, or I don't want to name anybody, they are core Punjabis. You want to destroy Punjab. We were one state economically. Now we are 16 or 14 or 16. We were sports powerhouse. We were always number one. Now we are at 7 and 8 or 9 number on national games. Why? Because successive governments, I don't want to blame one government, in last 2 decades, successive governments, because of governance by nexus, have failed the state, and now it is on the edge, chaotic. We are facing China, we are facing Pakistan enmity, we have problems in J&K, and you are creating problems, you are creating a situation where China can play. We are facing an agrarian crisis.
Yeah, and in all this, good you talked about agrarian crisis, in all this the farmer protests are going on and there doesn't seem to be a solution, The Jagjit Singh Dallewal is on fast, 40 days have crossed. Why are farmers so agitated? What is your reading of this situation? Why is government not accepting their demands?
See, I feel that MSP is a very important tool which helped Punjab to bring out green revolution.
The minimum support price.
Yeah, minimum support price. Now there are, see, who is MS Swaminathan, who made this report in which he said, made a formula C2 plus 50%.
Right.
Presently, government is designing CSEP, the price fixing this thing organization of India. They are calculating MSP on A2 plus FL. A2 means input costs,
Okay.
and FL means family labor that farmers are working. But Swaminathan had said that you please calculate MSP based on C2, the composite expenditure which involved all the inputs, which include family labor, and he also wanted that the rental loss which farmers suffer on the land on which he is plowing and growing agriculture, that should be included, and then on C2 plus you increase 50% profit, give 50% profit on, and then you design MSP. We have not been able to do it. Secondly is the core point is legal guarantee on MSP, that you are every year announcing around 24 crops now, that include cereals, oil seeds and other crops,
Right.
okay, where cash crops including cotton, where you every year declare MSP on Kharif and Rabi crops, like wheat is a Rabi crop and paddy is a Kharif crop. The issue is Punjab has predominantly it was 3 to 4 crops. Still we are doing that. Here you are buying most of the 97% of the crop of Kharif or Rabi. Wheat and paddy is being brought on MSP only. The MSP which CSEP gives or government declares every time. Cotton, of course, completely we are not buying on MSP. The other big issue which we are suffering is the oil seeds. Punjab, Malwa regions, more of a South Malwa, has the potential to grow oil seeds and cotton seed also, since cotton is there. But since there is no market intervention, although Government of India declares 7 oil seed crops MSP, including sarson, moong, sunflower, vagera, vagera, but we are not getting MSP. This is the lack of interest on part of government of the state also. Recently, you may have heard that Haryana has said that we will buy all 24 crops on MSP. Yes. And now there is another very big example. Punjab is mostly growing sugarcane, paddy, wheat, and to an extent cotton. We have almost moved out from oilseed crops because of lack of regulated market support. But we need to do that. Now you will see that sugarcane is not MSP which Government of India gives, it is called remunerative price, support remunerative price. For example, Government of India has given maximum of 340 rupees per quintal, but Government of Punjab is giving this year 401 rupees on per quintal of a sugarcane, this thing. But depending upon the yield, which is from 9 point something sugar yield, 9.7 something to 10 something. If we can support sugarcane, we need to support more, but you will find that our area under sugarcane has not improved in yield despite this. And yield wise, we are not among the top 3 states in sugarcane also. Although we are very good in wheat and paddy yield per acre or per hectare, but not good in sugarcane, but we can improve on that. We do need diversification, and diversification is not possible without support of MSP of the oilseed crops, because we can't grow all oilseed, we can't grow soya bean.
But sir, is the way of protest, the form of protest, the only way forward?
See,
do you think that people, like you said, border states, so people can exploit the sentiments? That before terrorism in Punjab, there were also there were a number of movements out of which terrorism emerged. So do you see as a police officer that yes, this can be a this can create a platform?
I do feel that though farmers have genuine demands, they have every right to protest. But my police officer experience and the economic interest of the state compel me to say that they have done their protest at Shambhu and Khanauri border for long, and at Khanauri border for the last 41 days, Mr. Dallewal is on fast. I feel we need to save him, including stakeholders within his SKM. They need to come to a final that ask him to please come out of the fast. If you have been protesting for your demands, for the farmers' demand for long, your vanishing from the history of the protest will not help the state farmers. So SKM leadership also need to decide. I also appealed him earlier, and again I'll appeal, but please come out of it. At the same time, this blockade of Shambhu barrier, there is no doubt about that traders have suffered, businesses have suffered, and their expenditure on transport has increased. They have gone against the farmers' protesters. That is what is happening. You will find when the last protest against the 3 agriculture laws was there was a very widespread support. Now because of these issues, where state is suffering economically, the trading community and the business community is not supporting them. We need to, I want to request the SKM and this organization, there are always alternative ways of protest. If they have failed to compel the government via this way, they should adopt another protest. They have every right, but those protests should be within the ambit of law and order, so that state doesn't suffer. I am pro farmers agitation, I am pro farmers demands, but at the same times, if it is causing economic blockade of the states and causing economic loss to the state, and businessmen are going away from the state, or they are cribbing about transport laws, other laws, longer duration of travel time, I feel this needs to be talked with the stakeholders. I feel on this account that Government of Punjab is not talking to the protesting farmers. What is happening? Has your Chief Secretary been participating? A Special Chief Secretary been participating? Divisional Commissioner participating? Deputy Commissioner participating? Or sitting police officers participating? I don't know under of what lack of confidence there on the part of the state government or the Honorable CM Punjab. Why he is always sending the retired police officer? Now imagine the aura of a serving police officer. If there is a Chief Secretary going and talking, or Special Chief Secretary Agriculture going and talking, or a sitting DG or a Special DG going and talking, there is a hell lot of a different what aura of a uniform or an official, because you are represented government. That is why in the last I read about Honorable Supreme Court's hearing, that Supreme Court said that you are not, I have not seen your officer going to them. Why? 3 or 1 or 2 or 3 retired officers who have retired, they may have been very friendly to them. But do you think the SKM, which is protesting and their leader is on fast to death, do you think he will listen to the friends or the retired police officers? I think government Chief Secretary need to take a call. I would request even the CM Punjab to please take a call, involve your sitting bureaucracy, involve civil side also, involve the people who have the knowledge of it. Don't say that as a police officer I acquired knowledge about agriculture, I can be expert. The aura of a police officer in uniform, authority runs from the chair, not from your friendship. So government of Punjab and more so bureaucracy, khas karke I will request Chief Secretary of the Punjab and Special Secretary, Chief Secretary to the CM Punjab, please involve your bureaucracy. Please involve sitting police officers. Please involve divisional commissioner, please involve deputy commissioner, please involve civil side of the senior bureaucracy to talk to them, so that you can also justify the Honorable Supreme Court's intent. You are ignoring Honorable Supreme Court. I don't know why. I can't afford as a police officer. How can I ignore the orders of the Honorable Supreme Court?
I think that is why they're facing contempt now. So Dhillon Sahab, there is so much else to talk to you, but we have limited time. And thanks for sparing time for us and speaking very frankly on these emotive and sensitive and dangerous issues on Punjab. And one big takeaway I take from his conversation is that stop experimenting with Punjab, the Sikh history and the Akalis, not as the Akali Dal, but as a representative of this region, for the Sikhs. At the same time, he has appealed to the farmers to look for alternate way of protest. He wants the Punjab government to be more proactive. The serving officers, the police officers, the civil officers need to be more proactive in finding a solution to this farmer crisis which we are facing. And center government, he has been very clear that center government need not experiment with Punjab, and they have to listen to the farmers to provide them MSP, granted MSP on oil seeds also, so that Punjabi farmer can diversify. Thanks a lot, Dhillon Sahab, for joining us.
Thank you, Jupinder ji. Thank you for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to talk to you. Thanks to you also, and thanks to Ma'am Jyoti Malhotra also, that you gave me a forum to bring out what is inside me. Thank you so much.